Why did I decide to take this training? Let me think about it. There's 10 million reasons.
I really felt that taking this training was necessary for me, given the opportunity to further deepen my understanding of the practice of partner yoga, which has been incredibly powerful for me, and I just wanted to seize the opportunity to deepen my understanding.
I took a class with her and really had a wonderful time, a wonderful experience. I'm a Thai massage therapist and loved how she incorporated Thai massage into the partner yoga practice.
I'm a yoga teacher, and I felt like broadening my own practice, and but I also just really felt, and I'd read part of the book, and I just felt the possibility for my own growth, especially in terms of both being present and being relational. So that's what mostly attracted me.
Well, surprisingly, I thought I would be learning to become a better instructor. But I think it just helped me expand, not only as an instructor, but as a human being. The bonds that were created and practicing the principles, I think just brought everyone to, a different level of being human and giving and receiving freely throughout the 5 days. Very incredible experience. So, it had to be it.
Yoga is good for you, and that every time you do a yoga pose, you have an opportunity to reclaim a little part of yourself and your presence. And that with the aspect of the relational yoga, you have this whole other realm of living in community with other people. And then the principle part, I really didn't quite get the principle part until the training, about how important the principles are, because the ego keeps taking you into, am I doing this right, or that hurts, or I don't feel good today, or what's happening later. And if you just keep coming back to the principle, whether it's presence or trust or community or intimacy or surrender, then that brings you back to being present. And I just love that. I just think that there's so much of that I need, and what I notice my friends need, and what it seems like the world needs, is more presence. And I have never experienced more than I experienced this week.
The principles of the work are strong, and they're important. And I see them as principles that apply universally to being a more ethical and better human being. I have learned through this workshop what compassion really means. But other principles are communication and groundedness and union. There are many more.
Compassion, I think, stands out as all-encompassing for me. Contribution, the principles that are so interwoven and interlinked within principle-based partner yoga, and just the sharing and the creativity that it came with. It was omnipresent.
I was an instructor teaching some partner yoga classes, and was at a yoga journal conference, came across Elysabeth's book, and when I opened it, I was extremely impressed with how thorough it was and how she incorporated principles that we can use on the mat and off the mat in our daily lives.
It seemed like every day there was like 5 aha moments in one day, so I can't really think of anything specific. It was all an aha moment, every part of it.
I think the biggest aha moment for me was realizing that I thought I was incorporating some of the principles, but how much more can be done with the use of the principles that Elysabeth outlines in the book. So I feel like I received the book and I learned the principles, and now that I've been practicing using the principles, it's going to just become another level of instruction that will be really valuable.
My biggest aha moment, compassion. And I discovered very clearly that compassion is something that starts for yourself, within yourself.
The week was a big aha, and I feel changed.
I have multitude of ideas about how to bring it into the world, primarily with workshops, and I have ideas of doing workshops for climbers, for dancers, for couples, for singles, for blind people is something I actually would really like to do. I have like a list of for mommy and me, for daddy and me, for siblings, for families, for or to work in conjunction with a therapist who works with relationship issues. I think that's, of course, a huge component of this.
I've already been asked by one of my employers to set up a couple workshops at the health club, so I'm going to, and that's kind of exciting because I feel like I can bring my own little, unique presentation of it.
Definitely be bringing it back to New Jersey, to all of my students to start, the ones that I have been with me for a long time. And I want to really start bringing it out there into every venue that I possibly can think of. It'll be a lot of creativity on my part to get it out. My children have just recently expressed an interest, and perhaps taking it towards the high school level kids would be a wonderful new thing for them. I'd like to try that. And just keep throwing it in there.
I can really see this training helping me to share the benefit of partner yoga with especially men who might previously believe that yoga is not accessible to them due to any number of preconceived ideas. But really it absolutely is, and I would love to embody that, be an example for that, to demonstrate that if I can do it, anyone can.
I'd like to say thank you to